like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is it. It is actually over. Today was the finale of The Real Housewives of Potomac. I'll say this. It wasn't bad. It had its moments just like everything else. I did actually enjoy it. But today there was one moment in this whole series that was worth everything, and it stuck out, and I'm going to talk about that right now. It was Giselle's dad actually came to visit. He actually was there in Potomac. He was going to be receiving a congressional award for his involvement with the civil rights movement, and he actually walked with Martin Luther King Jr. And he told a story about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and how he was telling Giselle and her babies, they were having lunch, and he was telling them how they were planning a fundraiser, and then they had a bunch of tickets, and the ticket sales wasn't up to where it was where they needed to be to get done what they needed done. And he said he told Dr. Martin Luther King this, and Dr. Martin Luther King basically immediately went into prayer. And he went into prayer, and then shortly thereafter, Dr. Martin Luther King told him, you know what the decision is? Give the tickets away. Just get people there. Just give the tickets away. Don't even worry about it. Give the tickets away. God take care of the rest. And shortly after that happened, and again, of course, Dr. Martin Luther King was a leader, and he was also a pastor. So, you can really question the pastor. Just do what you're going to do. He said that this limousine ended up pulling up, and this man wanted to buy tickets to this fundraiser. And the man gave him a check for $25,000. And he said, I was going to sell him $25,000 worth of tickets or whatever. And he told, give him tickets. So he says on that day, and you can see him getting all choked up when he was telling the story. He was saying on that day, not only did he actually see the power of the faith that Martin Luther King had and his belief in God, but he also seen a miracle work right there in his face that day. And he was saying that he chokes up every time that he actually tells that story, reliving it and talking about it. And I have to say, of everything that I have watched that had to do with the Real Housewives of Potomac and all of that, that part of this show tonight was worth the whole series. That was the best thing out of their complete series that actually happened. I really that sat out for me. That was just good for me. I don't know what was going on with me today. Probably would have the same effect on me any other day, because again, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I am black. I am a black man, and I do believe in God, so it would probably have the same effect on me no matter what day it happened. But to be able to listen to him tell that story, and share that, I thought it was really, and here I know I done got real deep on y'all. Whatever, it is what it is. I'll be cussing the man, don't worry. But that was worth it. That was worth all the work they did, putting this show together and all that, and damn everything else that actually happened, all the bullshit. That was important. That was good. That was good TV time for me. So, okay, I'm going to move on from that. I'm going to get down off my soapbox. Boom, 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 bam, boom, and let's move on. Okay, so Katie got engaged finally. And I don't care. It was forced. It was awkward. And it was lacking all the feeling that a marriage proposal has. And it was missing complete authenticity. It was just bullshit. It was done for the camera, and it was bullshit. And it still stands, Katie. He doesn't want you, bitch. He doesn't want you. This was done for the show. He doesn't want you. And to further go on and prove the point, you know how they run it up at the end and tell you what everybody's doing later? They done broke up. They got back together. They still don't have a wedding date. And he was making jokes about getting married in 2022. Joke. With no authenticity. A mess. Anyway. Other than that, the only other thing that actually went on, they got together. They were having this supposed come to Jesus luncheon. They were going to hash out all their issues. That was a waste of 20 minutes. Karen immediately just went in on Ashley, and it was so ugly. And it was like, really, Karen? All of this shit you did from the beginning of the show about etiquette and this, that, and the other, and pedigrees and all this, and you came at this girl, and you were so ugly, and you showed such a nasty side of yourself. And what was it really all about? You were going off. Like you have this total disdain for her all of a sudden. You keep my daughter's name out of your mouth, and this, that, and the other. All the girl never said anything bad about her daughter. You made it be something that it really wasn't. The girl ain't saying she wanted to take your daughter or teach her nothing, or nothing like that. Nothing like that. You know what I mean? But you went to this, so when you become a woman, this, that, thing, and the other. Then she actually went on to, in front of all the ladies, telling personal stuff about when they were talking and saying about how her husband uses the pull-out method. And you can see the girls around the table like, what? Who does that? Where'd you learn that that was proper etiquette? To discuss her bedroom secrets that she shared with you in the midst of all these ladies. That was real classy, Karen. Because you ain't nothing but full of bullshit. And that was really like the highlight of that whole thing. It was a mess. It was a mess. And then Robin and Giselle got the chance. Well, Katie showed up so late. Like completely late and rude. You know, she didn't want to go. You see her and Andrew laughing in the car. Whenever Giselle even called with the invitation to come to the luncheon and everything. She came real late and told him, you know, that I'm engaged and all of this. And they got to the whole back and forth thing about how they make them uncomfortable about the little race thing back and forth. And Giselle said, girl, it is what it is. I'm not racist, bitch, but you seem to have a problem with the fact that you are a black woman. I don't give a goddamn what you mix with. You're a black woman and you act like there's something wrong with it. And the two of us are not biracial, and you know it. So I don't even know why you would say that. All of that was really stupid, but they pretty much hashed it out, and like, it was like everything was in an uproar. They went to a commercial break, and then they came back, and 2 seconds later, everybody was cool. And Charisse was like the peacemaker. Foolishness. But that was the end. It was a really bad finale. But like I said, that little piece with Giselle's dad saved the whole damn show for me, because other than that, the finale was crap. Other than that little piece. But that little piece did it for me. It was enough. It made me happy. So that was it. That's basically all we got. And then, you know, as they ran through the stories, ain't nobody got nothing going on. Everything is everything you saw during the season. Ain't nothing going on in it. We'll be back for their reunion next week. That's it. That's all I got. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all know how that works. And I'll see you guys for reunion next week. All right, guys. Bye.